The road has been paved. Which route will your team take toward victory? It's that time of year where losers go home and winners rise by any means necessary. Where nothing comes without sacrifice. Move up to move on. Get in to get out. Today, stars will be born. Superstars will progress. And X Factors will perform to expectations or fall dramatically from elevated levels. All the chips are on the table. Go hard or go home. Welcome to greatness. The biggest platform in simulation football. Who will be crowned? Who will be legendary? It's the RFL playoffs. Will you be great?
It's the final game of the divisional round of the RFL Season 6 playoffs. And it's always a first time for everything, and this is the first time in RFL history that the Memphis Steamers will be facing up against the Columbus Explorers. Welcome here in Memphis. I'm, of course, play-by-play commentator, RFL Commissioner Smitty, joined here along with thorough commentary with Rob Roby, a.k.a. Mix. Definitely should make for a great game. The winner of this will have home field advantage at the NRC Conference Championship game. Man, this is so much riding on this game. Great game to close us out for this week. What is your thoughts coming into this matchup here, Rob?
Well, man, I just got a quote for you, man, today, man. A great football player by the name of J.J. Watt once said, "Success isn't owned, it's leased." And guess what, man? Rent is due every single day here in the RFL when we play these games. You got to consistently perform here at a higher level than others. And so I'm expecting one of these teams is going to come out victorious here, obviously, tonight. I just don't know which one it's going to be.
Portland Snowhawks were able to get the win over the number 1 seeded Austin Desperados, 33-23. Can't wait to see what the final's going to be here. Ball's on the tee, and it looks like it's going to be the Columbus Explorers getting the ball first to start this game. If you are new to the Relocation Football League, make sure to check us out at our website, relocationfootballleague.com. Also, smash the like button, subscribe to the RFL, become part of the community today. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this game. And without further ado, it's game time. Columbus Explorers, Memphis Steamers. Here goes the kickoff. And a knee will be taken in the end zone as the offense will get started at the 25-yard line, coming out onto the field. Veteran quarterback number 5, Latavius Austin. A short season for him, but boy, is Coach Nicholson glad to have this guy back.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie, man. I know he had the short season, would probably have liked to climb the leaderboards and got a few more reps. But the truth is, man, hey, he didn't get an injury. He's good, he's here, and he's in full force.
Trips to the left side. First play, going to look to pass. Latavius Austin, pressure coming. He's going to take a shot down the field. And we know one thing for sure, he's not afraid to do that. That's incomplete, though.
No deep ball Orwell, man, really showing off his arm in the playoffs.
Here goes a run. Great defense. That's Bob Stevens, linebacker, holding Otagwe to 1 yard on the run.
Pretty decent series right now so far for the Steamers. Let's see if they can keep this up.
First time ever these two teams have played each other, and it's taken 6 seasons.
That's remarkable, man.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that myself, man.
And 2 great coaches, too, Coach Nicholson and Coach Jones. 3rd and 9. Explorers looking for a first down. The Lizard coming off the edge and down. He's going to get the sack on Worrell.
Oh, man, it's going to be a long day if these Steamers start to get to Worrell here. About these guys on the podcast, don't sleep on this defensive line, man. These guys are young, they're vibrant, they got a lot of energy, really, really physical. And look at that, man. He's going around Fedorowicz right there. That's a great play right there and a great sack over Well by Lizaraga.
Memphis Steamers getting their first ever playoff win just a week ago in the wild card round. A close competitive game against the Brooklyn Barons. Final score of that one was 22-17. And they're looking to break. Oh, nice spin move. Taken down at the 40. But yeah, their first game last year was against the Lancers. And they lost that, but a bounce back this year seems to be the bounce back year for a lot of teams. And here goes Reed Wagner, gracing the field. 30 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, always tops of the leagues in passing yards, #1 passing yards this year.
Yeah, he's been having an amazing season. Another game he needs to put in the books here and get the Steamers a win.
They'll have him line up in the gun. Instant pressure. He's got to throw this away. Good read and good blitz by Columbus. Second and 10 with a bunch to his right. Pressure coming off the edges. Hit as he throws. This could be a defensive game. Edge rush is going to be something to look out for on both sides. Just like the Explorers, they're going to be facing a long third down, and good defense wrapped up by DeMarco Landault, and that's going to be a 3-and-out as well.
Yeah, that started to look like a great screen there, but Explorers quick to jump on that ball right there, get to the outside, make a great tackle underneath. You see Wagner trying to reel him in a little bit there, and oh man, just couldn't bend the corner on that play. Like the play call, just not executed correctly.
You know, when you got DeMarco Landault out there on the field, he is tough to get by. And when he gets his hands on you, it's almost a secure tackle every time. There goes the punt. And no fair catch called, and he's buried immediately after a return of a yard. That's Savoy. And back out comes this offense. Took a shot down the field very first play, ran the ball the next, and then got sacked the next. So looks like they're just testing things out to see what they can do against this Memphis Steamers defense. We'll come out here once again in the gun. Low snap, and we'll run it. That's going to be short yardage, gain of 2. Oh, no gain. Second down. Worrell, immediate pressure, hits the slant. C.J. Robinson's going to hold on. First down, Columbus. First of the game.
Yeah, Worrell saw that little bit of pressure. They tried to sit on the outside right there, threw it right there into the nice hole for C.J. Robinson. Really like the quick release here. Seeing the open lane. Just wide open right there. Just knowing, just got to know, man. All day, CJ right there. It's a great job right there.
Working on Caden Blair. It's the best cover corner. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Though motion in. Latavius Austin looking to pass yet again. And Worrell will have a nice completion out to Banjo, who is still on his feet, gets up to the 48.
Yeah, Banjo still on his feet and still in his groove, man. Had a great game last time. Calling his name a whole lot in the recent weeks. And this is somebody that they're going to lean on in this ball game. So Memphis got to be prepared for this guy right here. He can catch the ball, and you can see he can run out the catch as well by changing his direction.
First and 10 at the 48, now in the eye. Play action, looking for a shot down the field. They'll throw, and that's wide open across the middle. Lasering it there to Latavius Austin to the 34-yard line.
That's a great job right there.
Coach Nicholson excited about what his offense is doing here on this drive. Worrell quickly getting the ball out of his hands. We know he's got a cannon. Zip that in there quickly, and no one around big number 84. Nice play. Now in the pistol, got Tommy Bigby. He'll get his first carry of the game, and the Steamers will stop him, no gain. It's actually going to be a tackle for loss, 2nd and 11. And that's one thing that, the Explorers like to do from time to time, run it to the outsides, but one of the strengths of this Memphis Steamers defense is the quickness in which they can secure the edges and seal those off.
Yeah, this team, is very young, a lot of energy behind them. And this is the type of stuff that they're able to do. They're able to send guys in the middle, and then you got fast enough DBs to get to the edge right there and shut it down. You see them all over that play right there. It's a great job at Blair and company.
Worrell coming out here in the gun. They'll snap again. They'll go with the draw. Tagwe finding space to the outside. Almost able to get by. That's going to be a gain of 6.
Yeah, that's a nice little move right there. On the inside and bringing it to the outside for a nice gain.
Big third down. They're in field goal range, but they want to keep the drive going. Here goes Diego Lizarraga. Shot to the end zone. That's going to be overthrown. Looking for the pass interference call, but it was not catchable, so they'll have to settle for 3.
Lizarraga got there a little bit late too, but just enough pressure right there to throw it well off balance. It throws in a bad pass.
And so we got our first points of the game and the first ever matchup between the Explorers and Steamers, and it's the Explorers who put points on the board first, 3-0.
Solid looking drive there. Did some things right, but I'm pretty sure they would have liked to get to the end zone, obviously. But decent drive there. And got the field goal.
Here goes Jake Pride, dangerous returner. He'll get a good return up to the 28-yard line. And there was a quick 3 and out, just like it was for the Explorers for them on their first possession. Can their second possession be similar, where the Memphis Steamers managed to get points? We'll have to see. This is a tough Explorers defense. When we was talking on the podcast, talked about how when you compare these guys, more in favor of the Explorers simply because their defense has a better chance on stopping the other's offense. We'll have to see if the Steamers can prove that wrong. Here goes a throw over the middle of the field. T.J. Jones to the 39-yard line. That is a huge play.
Yeah, and this is where we're talking about the Explorers defense, man. You see Wagner, do something like that to T.J. Jones, and something that's kind of been interesting here, as we've seen the deep ball against the Explorers at times, kind of catches you off guard, with the level of talent that they have in the secondary here. And right there, that's just a heads-up play, and really just a nice grab there by T.J. Jones to help move these Steamers down the field with a big chunk yardage.
Been known this season to drop a lot of passes. Not that one. Here goes a sack, though, on the play. Jason Henderson getting home. That's a 7-yard loss. That'll bring up 2nd and 17.
I'm almost positive that Coach Nicholson was yelling on the sideline. Just now scared this defense here, because there you go, Henderson getting right off the edge, getting right to Wagner like he should have did before that pass attempt on the last down.
Excellent job. I got a feeling you see a high number of sacks off the edges. These are very youthful defensive ends on both sides. And boy, are they getting some pressure here to the quarterbacks. Wagner's got to throw it away as that pocket closed in.
Yeah, it's looking really aggressive on the outside of this defensive line here versus these tackles here.
And the Memphis Steamers want to at least get into field goal range here. Explorer sending a blitz, picked up well by the offensive line. Here goes a shot, not going to be catchable. Didn't give J.J. Vaughn a chance, and they'll have to punt it.
Some excellent coverage deep down the field there, and just another great job of the defensive ends getting around there, getting the pressure on Wagner and forcing him to throw down the field.
Ooh, really good punt right here from Alex Carlson. This gets marked down at the 2-yard line, so that's going to be ample pressure put on the Explorers offense as Worrell and the gang comes out. Still have themselves a 3-point lead. Let's see if this punt helps out this defense to get them off the field. They'll hand it off, and Bigby's going to be stuffed after a gain of a yard. Steamers doing a great job trying to take away the run game. They'll run again, and he just is able to power through. Deshaun Richardson looking for that safety, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid defense now by the Steamers. Here's a big 3rd down for him.
There goes a run to the outside, cuts up the field. Excellent defense by Memphis.
Yeah, great job, man. All the defensive line slanting down right there. Take away the outside run. That's just a great job by the Steamers getting there. And boy, those are 3 big downs right there on defense for the Memphis Steamers.
And the Explorers just not opting to pass out of that. Didn't want to risk any chance of possibly getting safety, which is reasonable because this defense off the edges, as I spoke about, has been doing a great job getting some quick pressure. So they'll just punt this out of their own end zone. Got to be careful here. And he gets it out safely as he'll be fielded at the 45. What a move, trying to get to the outside. That is just a nasty return by Larry Clark.
Wow, you can see him down there, man. Ankles broke on that point. Jeez.
Broke him down for sure. And you see Romeo Jackson speaking with Reed Wagner These two had themselves a huge game and some connections last week against the Barons. 100 yards receiving for him and a touchdown. There goes a throw, and he goes right to him the first play for a first down.
That's an excellent play there to start out the down here. Now you see Steamers here at the 37-yard line and kind of starting to get some momentum here behind this offense.
Jackson all by himself at the bottom of the screen. They'll run the ball here with T.J. Jones, and he'll get to 36, a gain of about a yard. Worrell's got some pressure coming. Wagner's got some pressure coming, throws it away. And just like that, once again, a 3rd and long situation. Three-man rush this time, so he's got some time. Beautiful ball and catch. First down, Memphis.
Yeah, you probably won't be able to catch this, or maybe you'll catch it on the highlight, man, but that was a great double move right there. It was one-on-one coverage on the outside, and he hit him with a beautiful route just now, man.
And it was J.J. Vaughn you saw ran it?
Yeah, J.J., yeah. You'll have to, maybe they'll have it in the replay at the end of the game, but that double move was ridiculous. Just saw that, man. Wow.
Great route. Great job reading it and getting it out there immediately. Here goes the run. Miles Kerrigan's first carry of the day. He gets blasted, gets 2 yards. Tackle made by Vondre Priester. Memphis looking for the first touchdown of the game. Can they get it? Wagner, incomplete. Trying to squeeze that into Jackson. Another 3rd and long. Wagner over the middle. Touchdown, Steamers. It's J.J. Vaughn, and they will take the lead.
Hey, that's just a beautiful dot there by the Memphis Steamers here. This young ball club, man, they're very, very feisty. That's just a great route ran over the middle here. And Wagner, he's just throwing to his young guys out here, man. J.J. Vaughn, the recipient, obviously, of that touchdown there. And just look at the emotion on these guys, man. These guys are young, vibrant, excited. One of the youngest teams here in the RFL. And they know they're somewhat of an underdog here. We know the history behind, these two teams. We know the Explorers have dominated the NRC for a few years now since Coach Nicholson took over. But these Steamers, man, they got a lot to claim here and very little to lose here at home in this divisional game.
The Memphis Steamers is a unit that we've been, talking about now for a few years to be a future dynasty possibly with this young talent. Still has not blossomed yet, but they're blossoming here in the postseason, and they're doing a good job here against the Columbus Explorers. Explorers already know not to take these guys lightly, and so this offense going to have to keep the heat on.
It's a remarkable story, with the Memphis Steamers, and we'll talk a little bit about that as the game wears on, but man, just a few short seasons ago, man, a team that hadn't won a game in over a year. Here they are here in a divisional game.
Play action, Worrell looking down the field. Pressure is coming, has to throw it away. No one open. Really love the pass rush in which we're seeing from Memphis. Getting it from all sides. And a quick throw into the flats. Good block by C.J. Robinson. Tries to get the first, falls 2 yards short.
Quick malfunction. Give me 1 second, okay?
I formation. We'll go play action. Throws. That's intercepted. What a hop on the ball by Taylor Mays. Looking like a cornerback out there. Wow. And honestly, just should have threw that one into the flats instead of trying to check it down to a Tagway. Taylor Mays with an unbelievable play. Roby had to step out for a moment, so, man, unfortunately couldn't catch that play, but 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Reed Wagner, the offense, going to take over. Shotgun. Looking to pass, throws, wide open, J.J. Vaughn. He's got the first to the 21.
Oh, it's a beautiful catch, man. I'm sorry, guys. I had a quick mic malfunction, man. It hurt some popping, so I didn't want that to affect the game. My apologies.
The Steamers got themselves a remarkable interception. It's crazy.
Yeah,
1st and 10 at the 21. A handoff. Kerrigan lowering the shoulder. And he'll get to the 15-yard line, gain of 6. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Memphis Steamers up 7-3 and are looking to score to put up more points again.
Man, that's a huge takeaway I saw there. Boy, oh boy.
Man, definitely an athletic play by Taylor Mays. Excuse me. Here goes a run, and there goes Kerrigan just powering through. First and goal, Memphis.
Kerrigan is really coming alive here at the end of the season as well. The Steamers just need to use this guy, man. This guy's just a huge bowling ball. But he's just ready to run over guys here. You got to do a lot better tackling than that when you're facing Miles Kerrigan.
See, just powerful running up the gut. It's tough to bring number 38 down. And you're going to have to worry about him a lot more now that they're in this situation. Just 6 yards away from the end zone. We got T.J. Jones checking in, though. End around play. Here goes the speedster trying to get in, but good form tackle will stop him short at the 3.
It's such a dangerous play right there, man. I love the call, but boy, you put him out there, those big guys. Boy, he just took a nice little hit right there.
Here goes a run. Schmidt is getting in the backfield. Leader in tackles for loss. Broke the record for the most tackle for loss this season with 29. He'll shut it down. 3rd and goal.
Steamers, honestly, man, I would just go right back here, and I'm not going to lie, man. I know it's early here, but even a 4th down try down here would be just like pinning them back for another punt here in this situation. So, hey, maybe take both shots here for a touchdown.
We'll have to see what Coach Jones and the offense opts to do. They'll come out here aggressive, looking to pass for it. Empty set. Reed Wagner throws. Touchdown. What a grab. That's going to be Reed, Kaiser, and the Steamers will extend their lead by 2 possessions.
Actually, no need for the fourth down there, man. That was a great pass right there. Saw that developing as he just ran right into the end zone, got into a little spot, hunkered down, and Wagner throwing a nice solid pass to him. Solid touchdown right there by Kaiser.
And that's a clutch grab. Kind of backed into the contact there, so I was a little worried if he was going to hang on to it or not. But the big tight end, great job showing off the hands. And here goes the point to put him up by 11, and the kick is good. The Memphis Steamers up 14-3.
Yes, one thing about these Steamers, man, they love some Memphis, man. A lot of coaches can't say they're from the area that they're coaching and everything here. We know Justin Jones, man. This guy's all day Memphis, man. I like to talk about the story with him, man, getting fired out of Memphis and, getting back down here. This guy lives and breathes Memphis, and this whole team crowd here, they're right behind these Memphis Steamers here. They got a lot of momentum in this ball game right now.
The Columbus Explorers going to have to figure some things out. Don't want this game to get ugly, but still very much in it. We still got just a little over 12 minutes left to go in the second quarter. So this could end up very well being a high-scoring game, and that's only if the Columbus Explorers are able to take some shots back. Don't want to find themselves down early to Memphis. There's a handoff, and Atagwe running through the defense, almost getting through. He'll get 6 yards on the carry. The Columbus Explorers love to throw the ball, but the run game the last couple of weeks has looked really good. I think that's something they're going to have to mix in a little bit more here against the Steamers.
Yeah, they just can't depend on Worrell to just pass all day long. They do got to get the running game going. It's just a matter of time when they're going to try to start it.
There goes Worrell's got to throw it away. Once again, can't locate a receiver.
Yeah, these Steamers are very good in the coverage here. They're not afraid to play man, not afraid to play zone. And they're doing a good job right now of taking away the passing lanes for Worrell.
Worrell's going to have a connection to Courtney Mitchell for a first down. Tackle made by John Gibson.
I would like to see them get Courtney Mitchell going, man. We've seen Courtney Mitchell over the last few weeks as well. He's made some excellent catches when they needed him to. Pick up the first down right there for his ball club here. But this is his route right here, man. Little curl route right here. It's very simple. Timing is down. You can see the pass right there by Worrell. And Courtney Mitchell, man, almost broke a tackle right there and turned it into some big rack on the play.
A big play right there. Good ball placement by Worrell to get him some extra yards afterwards. If you were watching the RFL for the first time, check us out. Oh, man. Looks like it's going to be a sack. Great job, though, by Worrell. Quickly getting that out of his hands. But what I was saying is, if you are new to Relocation Football League, first time checking us out, visit our website at relocationfootballleague.com to learn more about the RFL and how you can join the community and be a part of it. Website our social media accounts, everything you can see at the bottom left side of the screen. That'll pop back up. You can see it right there. But back to the game. 2nd and 10. Latavius Worrell shot down the field, and no chance there for Austin. Now it's 3rd and 10, setting up the screen, and just waits too late to throw that. 4th down. The Memphis Steamers have been playing outstanding defense. And this punt's going to make its way in the end zone.
They've been playing excellent right now, and we've seen the Explorers get off to these slow starts here, in ball games, and they eventually get it together here. I know that probably just absolutely grinds the gears of Coach Nicholson. He wants his team to come out right off the gate. So what the Steamers need to do is take advantage of this downtime that the Explorers are getting them, because we know the Explorers, they can put them some points in a minute.
Good defense right there, trying to get it out to Romeo Jackson. That's going to be Chamberlain, the pass breakup. Second down, they'll run it with T.J. Jones, and look at him go. Gets about 7 on the carry.
Oh, this guy's just been in the weight room, hasn't he? Just look at this guy go, whoa.
He's just been a great youthful runner. He's definitely displayed good ball carrier vision throughout his career. The only thing these guys have just been trying to work on with him is just those hands. But hey, first target today, he was able to catch it for a big 1st down to spark this offense. And here they are looking at a 3rd and 3 counter run play back to Jones, but he has stood up. Great job by Roman Morrison. The Explorers will get the stop.
They tried to get a little dicey right there, but not for Roman Morrison, man, who made the great tackle there as he tried to cut it back inside there. Great job by Morrison.
So that's exactly what the Explorers needed. This offense need to figure some things out. As I mentioned, really need to run the ball. Been pass heavy in this Steamers unit. You look at it statistically this season, even though they've given up over 250 yards per game average, these guys are still have some solid secondary members, and so you don't want to try them too often. Despite how great this wide receiving core is for the Explorers, they really need to go ahead and open that up with that run with Otagwe and Biggie. Savoy gets to the 37-yard line, and if there's any time to start doing that, it's right now. You still got just barely under 9 minutes left to go in this 2nd quarter. Looks like they may take that approach as they'll come out here in the eye. They will run it, and Otagwe is stood up. A yard on the play.
Great defense there.
I'll actually say 2nd and 8. Right back to the pass. And that's wide open. Good read, and Michael Bronson, he's close. Does he have the first? Yes, we'll give it to him.
Yeah. Wow.
Play action. Good blocking. Worrell looking for an open target. Hit as he throws. Man, that almost got dangerous.
Yeah, the Steamers are really doing a good job, man, of just trying to get back there and forcing Worrell to make those passes there, man. Another good defensive play.
Oh, man, good defense.
Yeah.
Linebacker in coverage. I believe that was Bradley Otagwe tried to throw it to 3rd and 10. And here goes the screen. Quickly gets it out there. He's got the speed. Can he get the first? He's got it. Beautiful play.
A bit of a foot race on the outside here, but hey, gets to the outside, gets the corner. That's a great job right there to move the chains.
That's a great job by Latavius Worrell getting that ball out quickly, too. I mean, sometimes guys hold on to this. He got it out the instant that he saw the blocks were there. Even though he outran him, Otagwe handled the rest.
Hey, you just got to love Otagwe.
See if they can get him more involved here. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll go with the draw. And the Steamers, they're really staying their ground against the run there.
And it seems like, every time they run to the inside, Steamers are doing a good job of just limiting the yardage. Let's just see if they can continue this throughout the ball game.
They'll run again.
Good job, Steve.
Yeah, they're just clogging up all the lanes.
Yep, really just filling those gaps and really stopping the run right now.
3rd and 11. Burrow getting pressured off the edge here. He's going to have to throw it. He can't. Another sack by Diego Lizarraga. The Lizard has got 2 sacks here tonight.
Yeah, man, you just can't hold a dog down, man. And, unfortunately, that's a lizard right there, man. Diego Lizarraga, man, out of Clemson, man. He's 22 years of age, 84 overall, 6'4", 247. This guy, it's the reason why we gave this guy the Lizard name, man. The guy's just so slippery, man. And boy, oh boy, does he get back there in a heartbeat. Wow, big sack right there on the wall.
He's just working the offensive tackles and tight ends on his side. It's almost looking similar to the previous game with Jason Lindsley. They're going to need to find some way to get some help on his side. And you still have to worry about the other side as well, and even Deshaun Richardson. This is a lot to worry about on this D-line for the Explorers. And I think they're just going deep just too much. Got to figure out some more shorter plays. 1st and 10, here goes Reed Wagner. Immediate pressure, that's going to force an off-target throw. Pressure, once again, forcing an incompletion.
Emer's just really creating a lot of confusion right now. They probably just need to go back to what was working at first, man. Just go to the small stuff, run the ball here. No need to really do all these complex passing routes right now. This underneath stuff was really working a moment ago.
Now they need 10 yards on 3rd down. They will have to pass, and Reed Wagner's got good time. Throws. Oh, man, a beautiful ball, and there goes T.J. Stone Jones.
Oh, boy, living up to the name right there, living up to the name.
We'll punt this one away straight down the middle of the field. Explorers catching a break. Fair catch going to be called. And then now this offense, this is the time. Get some points on the board.
Yeah.
There goes the offense. We talked about them trying to establish the ground game. The run game still has been shut down by the Steamers. I mean, they're just playing outstanding ball. But I think it's just they're trying to go deep too often. Got to switch things up. Here goes a run by Tommy Bigby, and he'll get 4.
You would think with C.J. Robinson out there, they'd be definitely moving the ball through the air anymore. But the Steamers just doing a good job of also keeping him at bay as well.
No motion in C.J. Robinson, so look out for him on the crosser. They got him on the spot, wide open. It's a nice spin move. Takes a big hit there by Jakari Nathan, but he will move the chains. Bigby going to be motioned out the backfield. And Worrell over the middle. He's got himself a nice connection to midfield. McLean there making his first catch of the game. Good for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Banjo now moved to the right. Play action. Pressure's coming down. He's going to go for a sack again. This offensive line is just getting home.
Oh, man. There goes Deshaun Dawson Richardson getting back there as well. I tell you, Spinny, man, I can't speak enough about these young defensive linemen. Look at that move right there, man. It's a beautiful move. Went to the outside, changed his direction, cut right back in, and there he is, taking Worrell down. What a sack that was by Deshaun Richardson. Man.
I understand that, he was running a route, but at least put a hand on the guy. Braxton Banjo just sat there, ran his route, let him come right through.
Oh, man.
Worrell over the middle of the field, making up for the missed block. 1st down, Banjo.
Yeah, it's like, go ahead, take that, Neshine.
Like I was saying, I mean, of course it's not his assignment to make that block, but I mean, gotta at least do something there. But a great job making up for it on this deep crosser route across the middle. Good delivery by Worrell. They're going to come out here empty set. 2-minute offense. Can they score? Well, to the sidelines, beautifully placed there. Courtney Mitchell at the 14. It's wide open there. Looks like it was zone defense. Good ball placement here by Royal. Yeah, zone defense, just good throw.
Another great catch by Courtney Mitchell, man. He's lived off that catch in these ball games.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, pressure. Got to throw it away. Manages to get it off.
I've just got my eye on this defensive line, man. They are really blowing up off the defensive line and pushing these linemen back here.
C.J. Robinson is in the slot, so look out for that. Could be a target. We'll throw this into the flats. That's going to be dropped by Atagwe. This defense is just flying.
Yeah, they are. They're doing a great job right now, pushing guys back here and making it hard on Royal to get the ball down the field.
3rd and 10, and look at that. Not going to get the first down either way. 4th down.
I tell you, man, this just reminds me of Little League homecoming, man, where the kids just run out and they run through the paper sign and everything. That's what it's looking like with these Steamers, man. This offensive line looking like the paper, and the Steamers, hey, they're busting through it right now.
Great goal attempt is going to be good. This would at least move them within a possession, so it's definitely not game over yet. Of course, it never is in the RFL until that clock hits 0. Down by 8, 14-6. And there goes the kickoff.
Yeah, the scorers just happy to put some points on the board right here, getting the game a little bit closer, making it more manageable here. I think we're going to be in for a nice second half.
Good job by the special teams. They'll stop him at the 20. And if there's another unit in the RFL to look out for in these 2-minute offensive drills, it's definitely the Memphis Steamers. This team, #1 passing offense in the league. So look for them to try to take some aggressive shots down the field. They got all 3 of their timeouts in enough time to make something happen. And Wagner over the middle, strike to J.J. Vaughn for the first down.
That was a great pass by Reed Wagner, just showing why he's a professional, why he's a pro here. It's a nice little window right there to throw to, and another pass over the middle to J.J. Vaughn.
He's got himself a cannon, nice laser, and that will take us, that'll be a timeout, called by Memphis. 2 more remaining, 55 seconds left to go. Going to take a shot, throws it away. Winner of this game will be having home field advantage for the NRC championship game against the Portland Snowhawks. And he is almost sacked on the play. He took a big hit there.
Yes, he did. He did.
Absolutely level. 3rd down. And there goes a nice first down conversion. Romeo Jackson taken down at the 41-yard line. Timeout immediately burned.
Yeah, and what you don't want to do is you don't want to allow Pretty Boy to get in his mode, man, because boy, oh boy, is he very, very swift, and he almost turned that one into even more yardage to speed.
Reed Wagner throws it away. We still have a timeout left, 34 seconds. They can at least get in the field goal range. They'll go back up by 2 possessions if they can knock it down. And Wagner, what a catch! T.J. Jones able to catch the most difficult one and get the first down.
I actually thought Bob Stevens was headed the other way with that one, but unfortunately the ball's going to teleport to T.J. Jones' hands. And man, oh man, that was a beautiful first down here by the Steamers. 12 seconds left.
And still saving this timeout. They should take a shot here. Looks like that's what they're going to be doing. That's off the mark. With 4 seconds, they should just kick the field goal, and that's what they'll do. Easy chip shot. This will take us into the locker room, and the kick is good. 17-6 is the score. The Memphis Steamers lead it over the Columbus Explorers in their first ever showdown. Wow, this has been a great game. Of course, we're going to be going into the locker room and doing our breakdown. So let's go ahead and start with that. Rob, what's your breakdowns on these 2 teams?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it all out right now. Explorers looking a little bit kind of typical with what we've seen out of them. We're starting games against formidable opponents and everything, and so I get it. They're just trying to get it going right now. Running game just non-existent. You saw on the scoreboard there, just under 20 yards rushing, so haven't really been able to get anything going there. I know for a fact from talking to Coach Bill, he doesn't really want Worwell to be this wild coyote style of quarterback. He doesn't want him to try to throw the deep ball, when he doesn't have to. He'd rather him feed the ball through guys underneath the short to medium passes here and work his run game in. And so I think that, that's going to be a cause for concern going down the stretch. Can Worwell start to find the open man underneath and in the medium areas and not just try to throw the ball down the field every single play? On the other side of things, the defense of the Explorers, I think that they've played really well for the most part. I just think that because the offense is not getting any, kind of production, and you know what I say, Smitty, you can't have the defense on the game more than in the game more than your offense. It's got to be a perfect balance between the two, and so naturally this defense is going to start to wear down as these Steamers keep up these attacks here. Nice attacks going on by the Steamers. They're doing a good job moving the ball. I like they move the ball on the ground in the red zone. I would like to see them run Miles Kerrigan a little bit more here, but right now you don't want to try to fix something that's not really broken. So I say that Wagner should continue to go to the spot passes, continue to go to the outside, to continue to go underneath here and just move the ball when he can. The deep ball over the middle has been beautiful here to J.J. Vaughn. They should continue to expose that. As for the defense here, hey, keep up the pressure on Worwell, man. We know that he likes to throw the ball deep, and we know that he hasn't been as successful throwing the ball deep as some would like him to be here. If they continue to keep up the pressure on him and force him to actually throw wild coyote style balls down the field and not be able to extend it underneath, the Steamers are going to come out victorious in this ball game. It's been a good one so far.
Yeah, starting out with the Memphis Steamers, for me, I'd have to say their defense has played outstanding. Just keep doing what they're doing. The defensive line, the energy of the defense as a whole, we were just talking about them, running through the paper like little kids and things like that. Just so much energy on the defensive side of that ball. And we know that that's just how they played all season. Just youthful guys, a lot of energy, attacking the ball at all levels. D-line, linebacker. I mean, we just saw Taylor Mays get an acrobatic interception. Diego Lizarraga's out here just killing the tackles off the edge, getting sacks. He's already got 2 in this first half. We're seeing even JT Casey coming down, making tackles. I mean, these guys just fly to the ball. So the Explorers have got to accommodate for the speed of these players, which is why the deep ball is just simply not there. For one, they don't have the time because the pass rush is so fast. And the other is that they have fast guys. And I'm seeing a lot of deep concepts being called here where they're just simply just not mixing it up with medium to short passes. That is the issue, along with not being able to run the football. I see they have tried to run the football, but the issue is the Explorers just got it on lock. They can't run the football at all against the Steamers right now. And so what they have to do is they have to mix in. The only way they get back into this game on the offensive side of the ball is if they can mix in that short to intermediate passing game to try to work against this defense, despite the speed, try to pick up what the Steamers are doing. They're going with these spot routes, these drag medium routes. These routes are working, and it can work against them as well, as they have a similar defense. I believe they run the same style of defense, and so from that, if you see that what they're doing is working against yours, and it's similar, try to pick up from that. I think right now, Latavius Austin, he's just sitting there just throwing deep balls and everything, getting pressured, not really having any time. But the offensive play calling has got to be better. They've got to mix that in. The running backs are going to have to find some type of way to make some plays on the ground as well. As great as they are and have been this season, I mean, they've got to be able to break some tackles and go extra hard, which we know they have the capability to do. But right now, it just seems like the defense just wants it more and are more hungry and aggressive to bring these guys down. They've got to create plays. The Explorers also got to find a way to get the ball into the hands of C.J. Robinson. It doesn't have to be the deep ball, which he's notoriously known for. Get him involved on those intermediate and short passes, like I said, and then you can set up that run game off of those plays. That's the all-around breakdown of what I'm seeing is going down with the Columbus Explorers. They got to mix up the play calling. And as for their defense, I think their defense is doing a good job. Just keep doing what they're doing. It's tough to contain the Memphis Steamers, but to hold them to 17 points in the first half, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not bad. We've seen these guys be able to put up 20 plus And we know they're a high-flying unit, and they're doing a good job. They're wrapping up, making tackles, still keeping them in this game. So the defense needs to keep doing what it's doing, and it's the offense that really needs to step up with those adjustments that I mentioned. But with that being said, let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this second half, ready to go underway. Columbus Explorers and Memphis Steamers. Let's get back out to Memphis. And it will be the Steamers starting out with the football. We'll take this from the 4-yard line, and really good return. Almost thought he was going to break that one. We'll get to the 27. So down by 11 points. Definitely a manageable game here for the Explorers. And even though we know that the offense really needs to make the adjustments, this defense needs to come out and set the tone at the start of this game.
So right now, the Steamers are just rolling through them right now.
Forgot they had Nyquil Jones here back in the lineup. Quick pressure is going to throw that wide open. Gain of 8.
That was some great defense right there. He still gets 8 yards off of it. Looked like he was about to get crushed for a moment there, man. He stayed right there in the pocket, but man, still gets the pass off. Great job.
The Explorers been trying to find ways to get pressure and have been successful at times. Looks like they're going to send the safety, Roman Morrison. They will. They'll run it. Kerrigan's going to be stopped short, and that's Roman Morrison. Big third down. Can the defense stand up and make this stop here? He's got good protection, throws over the middle, wide open. J.J. Vaughn, they have not been able to stop 85.
It's just a secret weapon that's going on right now for the Steamers. It's just working out. J.J. Vaughn having an amazing game so far. He's picked up his 6th reception, 96 total yards, and he's just moving the chains for these Steamers here very, very well. Getting the separation on is this Dockett right here, I think? Is that Dockett right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look like getting the separation on him right there.
Actually, that's
just a great reception. Chamberlain, sorry. Great job.
It's tough to cover those fast receivers in the RFL. I mean, 96 speed. Looks like Romeo Jackson's open. Saw that, but the connection unable to be made. 2nd down. And Wagner into the flats. C.J. Jones. Nice catch. He'll get to the 29. Throws this one into the flats. No gain.
Decent defense there by the Explorers as well. Great way to stop him and hold him for just a field goal.
This would make it a 14-point ball game. Still a 2-possession game, so a win to start out the second half for the Columbus Explorers on defense. This offense, let's see if they made the right adjustments as they prepare to get the ball.
Yeah, time and time again in these situations, 14 points, it's just not safe here in the RFL. And, the message here is that when you got to lead, you got to keep consistent, you got to stay strong, and you got to continue to be aggressive. Don't want to see the Memphis Steamers take their foot off the gas here and not continue to control this ball game here. Well, very dangerous quarterback, very, very solid, has been under pressure, has been in some trouble in this game. Steamers got to keep this up. They got to keep the pressure on Worrell and force him not to be able to get the ball to his big receivers.
One thing we can say about Latavius Worrell, he's a tough quarterback, can take hits, and he always looks forward to the next play, but definitely has that gunslinger mentality. And they're going to start out with a pass here. Let's see if they go across this. Another deep pass. T.J. Robinson, first down off the post to the 37-yard line. That's a huge play that they needed.
Yeah, and you were just talking about him being a gunslinger here, and here he goes, man, passing that ball what would be high noon, I guess you would say, on the clock. But that was straight down the middle, man. Wow, what a pass.
And C.J. Robinson absolutely cooks John Gibson here. If that was, if he could have been able to make an adjustment to keep moving while catching the football, that would have been 6. Still a big play, though. Run it to the outside, and Deshaun Richardson. Nah, son, you're not getting outside. That's a 3-yard loss.
Big number 64, man. He just commands so much respect on his side of the field here. Really not hardly any lineman that can really control and contain this guy all game long. And he's just down there. He just knocked the guy right over.
Threw him out.
And just see it
out the club. It's like the bully at the sandbox just throwing the kid's face right in the sand.
That's Kevin Cleveland he threw out. Is that Kevin? Who did he throw? I got to see who he threw out of there, man.
I can't remember the number.
Yeah.
It was a run. And that'll be held to no game.
That was Craig Black, man. He was seeing black after that one.
3rd and 13. Pressure's coming, throws, nice connection. And this should at least get them in field goal range, but field goal's just simply not going to do it here.
And this is just another win here, I would say, for the Steamers. Credit to the Explorers for getting down here, and they're able to put some more points on the board. But right now, with the way the Steamers are moving the ball, this right here is just going to become a time game. It's just all about the clock management, and this is just another stop here for the Steamers.
So they'll attempt the field goal. This is a 51-yarder, not a gimme. Trey O'Connor, 78 overall. Can he knock this? It looks like it's short. Well short. Turnover on downs. Memphis is going to have the football right back.
Ah, man, the anchor just falls a little bit short right there.
I mean, it's worth the try. When you get to the 35-yard line, you do attempt the kick. But, and O'Connor just did not bring it on that one. You can see the expression on Coach Nicholson's face. Not pleased at all.
Oh, yeah, I can tell he's just very livid at that right there.
1st and 10, shotgun. Reed Wagner, handoff, T.J. Jones. Will be wrapped up by Nathan Schmidt, gain of 3. And just to speak earlier, I saw Tyler Zone talking in the chat about jerseys. That's something we're working on in the future. We'll, of course, break that news for you guys. That's definitely something we're looking into. Here goes a throw, and Romeo Jackson's got the first down. Nice read.
Everything the Steelers are doing right now is just helping to benefit them as far as controlling the pace of this game, man. Just little stuff like this. It's meaning. It seems like it's meaningless. But, this is just another great pass, another smart decision by Wagner. Obviously, a great little route there by Jackson, and ultimately another first down for the Memphis Steamers.
Full steam ahead right now. Here goes a nice completion. Reed Wagner is just absolutely just picking this defense apart.
Yeah, and this is just textbook football here. It's very, very simple. You throw to the open man. And these guys are getting open. They're getting good separation. Another first down.
Making good reads, not risking anything. And the pressure was there heavy, but just making a nice read, knowing that Reed Kaiser is going to be on the other side of the field wide open. Reed Wagner has never been this far in his career. And Wagner, pressure is coming. He's got to throw it away. Takes a heavy hit there from Schmidt. And throws it away again. He's better off trying to give him a chance. Wide open.
Man.
Third down, and a shot to the end zone, and it's out of reach. We'll have to settle for the field goal. This is going to be a 47-yarder.
Something else I'm starting to notice, too, is the Steelers are definitely double-teaming Nyquil Jones, man.
Got to.
D-line. Jeez, that guy's like two Steelers wrapped in one, man. They're fighting for their lives down there to keep that guy off of Wagner's back.
And the guy stands at 6'10", 365 pounds. He definitely is two people in one body. Here goes a return from the end zone. And a good one fighting his way to the 26. Starting to get ugly for Columbus. Got to make some adjustments. Still struggling to move on this speedy defense of the Steamers here.
Yeah, 3-point difference between three score difference. Between the two teams, and this is not over yet. But you got to take control right now.
There goes a handoff. What a run! Atagwe gets to the 30. 10 carries, only 17 yards.
Got a great lead block as well on the way to 5 yards there.
Second down, a touchdown would be lovely here. And Atagwe, nasty move. Another move, first down. Look at him roll. He'll get to the 40, still on his feet. they'll give him forward progress. What a play.
Man, very, very good athleticism right there, Tagwe. Oh.
They're going to run him here to the outside. Good blocking and a stiff arm for the first down. This guy wants it, man.
Oh, man, I got to give Dakota Goddard, man, the Iron Man right there, man. That kid's out of LSU. That's the fullback. He got a great block right there, which sprung the Tagwe on the outside. Great job.
Tagwe running hard. And this is what I talked about, Noah's been struggling. Got to try to establish some sort of run game. And the Tagwe, he's determined to get it going.
Yeah. We talked about that too. Once you establish, these backs on the ground, this allows the world to be a much better pocket passer.
Yeah, opens up everything. Now they'll look to pass. And a throw wide open. Braxton Banjo to the 35.
Great job of throwing that underneath against the deep zone. Good way to move the chains. Explorers on a roll.
They'll come out here under center. Motion. We'll run the ball. Tagwe can't break through the D-line. Gain of 2 yards. Play action. And a nice stagger over the middle. C.J. Robinson to the 11.
And this is where the Explorers start to get dangerous now. You can see Worwell getting a little bit of a rhythm right now, finding ways. And what you don't want is you don't want that guy right there, number 8, to start heating up in this game. Now the man can cover him on the field here. Guy's just so good. And right now he's starting to get open and get loose.
And it's all because of the run game. Those few plays on the grounds just open things up. Let's see if they can continue to mix it in. The Tagwe looking a bit winded though. They will give him another carry, and here he goes.
What a run.
And he's still on his feet. Gets himself to the 1 yard line. It's 2nd and inches, and now they bring in Tommy Big Boy.
Yeah, this is the right move right here. Give it to the old Gator.
Pitch to the outside. Muscles his way by, but loses 3 yards on the play. If you're going to bring in Big Boy, you got to run that in between the tackles.
Yeah, that's a great tackle there by Mansour Chappelle, man. Great tackle getting on the outside there. Big Boy just stumbled here on this one. Almost a touchdown.
Rookie on rookie right there.
Yep.
Third and 3. There goes the motion. Courtney Mitchell throws it away. So at this point, what do you think? Go for it?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, they're going to go for it. They better hope they at least get the first down or a touchdown. Worrell can't throw this away. There he goes. Touchdown, Explorers. They're right back in it.
Yeah, that's the right decision to make right there in that situation. I'm just glad I didn't have to make it, because if that wasn't successful, boy, oh boy, would they had an earful to hear from Coach Nicholson.
And this man-to-man, they try to go. Stick route by Braxton Banjo. He's been able to work on these safeties and linebackers. Tough tight end to cover. Good read.
Yeah, it's just the right read there to make, and obviously just an excellent play call there. You don't get to see a lot of those, but that's the right man to go to in that situation, the right play to call in that situation. You can see they executed it perfectly now, and now only down by 2 scores.
10-point deficit, 23-13 is the score. And man, I cannot wait to see what the final is going to be here. This game by far is not over. And we know this Explorers defense, it's a tough unit to try to move the ball on. They just got to continue to stay strong for their offense. The offense going to have to do what they did on that last drive.
And, not to jinx it at all, but something we haven't discussed, is the fact that, Reed Wagner gets a little happy with the football, sometimes. So we want to make sure that he's able to not turn this ball over with his arm.
And I think Memphis really needs to start working in Kerrigan. We'll start with him. Here goes a run. Look at him just powering through. That's about 6 to 7 yards on that carry.
That's great, man.
Back up the middle. Kerrigan stood up. I think he's got the first, though. And he does. Shotgun for Reed Wagner, and before they can snap the ball, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. RFL community, you know what to do. Put your fours up in the chat, smash that like button, and subscribe to the Relocation Football League. Winner of this game will cut it down to 4 teams. Conference championships next week. Who's going to advance on to take on the Snowhawks? Pump fake, Wagner looking for something. Checks it right back down. J.J. Vaughn. He stood up, nice gain, 7 yards. See the Columbus Explorers in sacks this season, the NRC side, #1 team in that department. They've only managed to get 1 sack on Reed Wagner today. And here goes a first down. Miles Kerrigan to midfield, just running through up the gut. Looking to pass, hits the slant. That's a great catch in the traffic. Memphis Steamers just continuing to pour it on little by little, wearing down this defense. Come out here now in the split back gun. Setting up the screen, and man, instant pressure.
Great play there. Great pressure.
Explorers really need this stop. They'll run it, and that's an easy first down. Good blocking up front.
I like that play call right there. That's the right play to go to there. Give it to your back. And there's a reason why they got Kerrigan, obviously, in this game, man. Stuff like that. Good job getting the chains here. And, hey, Steamers not backing down now. Now down to the 37-yard line. Be another great opportunity for them to put on some more points.
And this guy's had a handful of carries the entire game. And now, he's and in the moment he's been waiting for. So he's amped up to create big plays. This is definitely not the Miles Kerrigan you want to have, especially with a 10-point lead. And Kerrigan catching it. Reaches out for the first down. Big time play.
He's just so good, in key moments, clutch moments. They rely on him in the short game. They rely on him, in the passing game sometimes. And he really can just hand in chunk yards at will.
An older guy, 30 years old, 92 overall X Factor, and looking to run through the middle to the 21.
And he just kind of ran over Ty Quill just there a little bit, man. Whoa.
5-yard gain will bring up 2nd and 5. TJ Jones checking in. They're going play action, and he avoids the sack, throws it away. What a play by Reed Wagner.
Oh, man, nice heads-up play there if he would have thrown that, man.
If the Explorers can at least hold them to a field goal, that's a win. They'll still maintain it a 2-possession game. And he's wide open across the middle of the field. Romeo Jackson to the 12.
Yep, just routine play right there. Solid job by Jackson. Getting to the sticks right there, hunkering down, getting the pass caught, and then getting the chains here. That's a great job right there. Nice little dunk pass underneath right here. See.
We've seen a lot of this just wide open on this Explorers defense. Those spots, it's been working wonders. Great reads by Reed Wagner all game. Even though his completion percentage hasn't been great, avoided a lot of sacks with throwaways. And Wagner into the flats. Pride will get to the 7, gain of 5.
Now will probably be a time to go with your big halfback here, Miles Kerrigan, man. Talk to that O-line, tell him to get off these blocks, give it to Kerrigan, let him pound this thing in.
They're going to line up under center, so they very well could go in the single back here to number 38. That's straight up the middle, and he'll fall about a yard or 2 short.
Go to him again. No, they're not.
Coming out here, empty set. Watch out for TJ Jones in the slot. Reed Wagner going to be sacked on the play. Great play by Nathan Schmidt.
Oh, man, getting back there, and then we're going to wave the finger in the face of Wagner on that play. That's a great job by the defensive line to get back there. Wagner with nowhere to throw, looking for a play to develop here, and Schmidt making them pay for it here. Hey, that's a big time stop right here by the Explorers.
This field goal attempt will still keep it within 2 possessions for the Explorers, but time is starting to wind down. The Explorers offense is going to have to clutch it out if they want to get back in this. Field goal attempt is good. 26-13 is the score.
13-point decimate. That was right now. If you're the Explorers and you just know, this is your 2-minute drill here. You got to kick into it right now in the 2-minute drill. You got to get downfield, work on all those plays that you use in short time situations here. You got to do it here, And the biggest thing here is that the Explorers cannot afford to burn unneeded time off the clock.
7 minutes.
Much needed time.
Yeah. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. This offense has been struggling, only 13 points on the board. They need 13 more at least to be able to tie it up, but they're looking for 2 scores. And that's going to be a nice wrap-up on Bigby by Bob Stevens. See the Memphis Steamers defense ranked 9th in takeaways this season and managed to get 1 off an interception by Taylor Mays. They're coming out here aggressive. 5 wide, empty set. Steamers only rushing 3. Morrell shot down the field, out of bounds.
Just well covered down there. Just nothing down there. You can see Morrell trying to extend that ball, but just nothing there at all.
C.J. Robinson will line up in the slot at the bottom of the screen. And here goes a throw and a clutch catch made there by Latavius Austin up to the 42.
Talk about throwing a dart in a dark room right there. That was a great pass there. Got to get back to this line of scrimmage.
This was just a nice throw.
Yeah, great
Beautiful throw. Good coverage. Caden Blair. One guy that Coach Nicholson has been excited with his progress and growth has been Latavius Austin. He's come up with a lot of big plays this season. And that's another one right there. 1st and 10. Burrell into the flats. There goes Austin again. Gain of 4. And they say 5. 2nd down. Bunch to the left side. And what a catch.
Close.
Usually you see that dropped in all that clutter, but hangs on.
Yeah, and I know I keep saying it, but the Explorers, they gotta keep it going. Keep it going. Here they are, and they got 1 safety high here. A press look at the top of the screen.
He's got to look for the drag or something to get open here. Wide open. Braxton Banjo stiff arm. 1st down to the 38.
Yeah. Steamers very, very lucky there, man. Lucky that a block couldn't have been thrown for Banjo there. And man, they get the tackle here, but now you're starting to see these Explorers start to get that rhythm and start to heat up here. There's plenty of time on the clock. You just got to manage it correctly here. I really like this play right now, flooding that little outside right there, and then using that one-on-one there with Banjo. Banjo just couldn't get around the defender. That's a great tackle by the Steamers, but here the Explorers are for the 38.
They tried to send the house on that play. Probably be the last time they call that. 1st and 10. Burrell shot down the field. That's off the hands, almost intercepted by John Gibson.
Dangerous pass down there. Burrell going to have to be a little bit more accurate than that.
Already thrown 1 interception today, not looking for another. And look at this throw. 1st down, Michael Bronson at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Columbus.
Yeah, that's just another great pass. Another great pass is good stuff to Bronson. This is where it's at now. This is where the games start to get really, really interesting now here, because now you got the Explorers in the red zone here. It looks like it may be inevitable that they score a touchdown here. We'll see how well the Steelers defense can keep up. They played pretty well against them, but boy, this is a big opportunity now for the Explorers to put on some points.
They got to do it quickly and straight up the middle. Touchdown, untouched, Bradley Otagwe, and they are within 1 possession.
Yeah, and I just got 3 words, man. It ain't over.
You are watching the RFL, and if you know anything about us and have been watching us over the years, like Rob said, it ain't over until it's over, man.
It ain't over.
Till that clock hits 0.
Oh, boy.
That's when you can be
well, he's
safe.
down there jumping on the field. He's spelling it. He's spilling it. Boy.
Just to put them within 6 points. The extra point is good. 20-26 is the score. The first ever showdown between these two, living up to the hype. It's been more so dominant by the Memphis Steamers. But the Explorers, they're showing life late in the game. got more than enough time and timeouts to try to get into this. Now it's time for this defense to step up. And the Steamers can put this away for the most part by killing some time and putting up points.
I don't know if that's going to be such an easy task, man, but we'll see if Reed Wagner can put these Explorers away.
Let's see if they go with the conservative route, trying to run it. They won't. They'll be aggressive, looking to pass, throws, and that's a big catch by Reed Kaiser. First down.
I like that play. I love that play right there. You know, attack that interior that's been working for you all game long here. That's a dot right there to Kaiser. Great catch by Kaiser.
Play action again as he looks to throw. Reed Wagner shot down the field, almost intercepted by Henry Dockett. Good coverage.
Dangerous passes in a dangerous situation. Got to be careful not to throw that ball into coverage here. You got to know that these Explorers, they're just itching right now for a gimme.
And it also stops the clock. Second down. Two tight ends to the right side, and will come Lockridge. And they'll run this up the middle. Miles Kerrigan only getting 2.
And now that crucial third down that we see in so many different games here. 2-minute warning, clock is stopped. Both teams are going to get a chance to rest. And now 8 yards deciding this ball game.
Yeah, this could be it right here. If the Steamers get the first down, and it could be game over, and they're going to run it.
Wow.
They are going to run it. Maybe way too conservative in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now they got to kick it. I guess they got faith in their defense getting a stop here, and that will at least take a timeout off for the Columbus Explorers. But this is scary. Almost blocked.
I haven't seen one of those all season long.
Yeah. And, oh, man, if they want to win this game, they've got to go 95 yards. How about this game?
Yeah, and they just put number 5 at the 5-yard line. Wow.
Tavian Worrell, can he be clutch and send this team on to the conference championship?
Touchdown ties and extra points wins it.
5 wide, shotgun. He'll be in his own end zone here. He's got to be careful. Latavius Worrell throws. That's going to be caught by C.J. Robinson. First down to the 17.
It's getting really, really spicy out on the field now. Boy, this is going to feel like an eternity for both of these teams right now. And, you know, you can just already see it. You know, these Steamers, they've been playing so well against C.J. Robinson all game long. But, you know, sometimes stamina kicks into a game here. Boy, oh boy, these Explorers looking like they're ready to go on a drive here. Let's see.
And they're playing off. Worrell throws it away. Here goes that controller again.
Good D. And talking about stamina.
Yeah, definitely low for my PlayStation controller. At first, assuming 2nd and 10 after the incompletion, at least will stop the clock for Columbus. Go over the middle, wide open. Too crazy for Razy, almost getting the first down. And they'll burn a timeout.
And, you know, right now, the Explorers are looking for some difference makers right now. They need somebody to make a play ASAP.
3rd and inches. Watch out for C.J. Robinson here at the bottom. Looks like they're in zone. And they've got a completion up the field. Latavius Austin to midfield. That is a 23-yard gain. And they'll come right back out here. Looking to pass. Less than a minute to go. Shot down the field. It's caught, but out of bounds.
Whoa, Steelers got lucky there. They got really lucky there.
50 yards away from an incredible comeback if they can pull it off. Latavius Austin got the completion. Stiff arm, getting up the field. Braxton Banjo with a big boy play, but he should have got out of bounds there. Clock is going to run. They'll save the timeout. Latavius Worrell. Pressure's coming. He's got to throw it. Gets to the outside, throws on the move, and he's got it! Touchdown, Explorers! Unbelievable! Oh, my God!
What did we just see?
My goodness!
What did we just see?
Did that just happen?
Wow!
Latavius Austin, Latavius, I'm getting the names missed. Latavius Worrell with probably the best play of his career. Just threw an amazing throw while on the move for the touchdown to Larry Clark. And this extra point will put them up by a point. Wow. Explorers have the lead 27-26 with 28 seconds left to go. Wow.
Yeah, and you know, there's just some things that you just can't teach, man. You know, they call that intangibles, and that's actually an attribute here that you don't really see, you know, in the game. It's behind the scenes, man. But that was just intangibles right there, to have the know-how to actually run in that situation, escape the pocket, and then, you know, that throw on a run, which is also a stat that you can see in this game. That was just a dot, perfect dot right there. Beautiful, beautiful pass to Leon James.
Just incredible. That's got to be the play of the year.
Got it.
It's got to be the play of the year. We've seen a lot of crazy plays this season, a lot of them worthy.
Yeah.
But that has definitely got to be the play of the year, especially if they close out with the win in this game. 24 seconds left to go. Getting blitzed. Reed Wagner going to be sacked on a play. Cannot take a sack here. They'll call a timeout.
And you know, you really just hate to see that here.
They're sending pressure. Reed Wagner going underneath here. Breaks the tackle.
Oh, boy.
They got to call another one. That's not going to get you the yards. Got to take a shot. If they can at least get in a field goal range, they can come back to win. Not going to be easy. And here goes a throw, and he misses it.
Ooh.
6 seconds left. They are going to need to get a play. Oh, this is almost impossible here.
A.J. Moore, he's warming up, man, but he's going to need way more yards than this.
And they're going Hail Mary.
Wow.
Shot down the field. We've seen this work out a few times this season, and it's off the hands of J.J. Vaughn. The Columbus Explorers pull off probably the most amazing comeback victory in playoff history to defeat the Memphis Steamers by a point, 27-26. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah. This is definitely the best game of the year.
Yeah, I'm just absolutely speechless with, you know, how this game played out, man, you know, and you know, consistency is just so important in the RFL. And, you know, I'm not going to rag on these Memphis Steamers. They played a remarkable game. But, you know, I said in the beginning, man, that, you know, you got to play football all the time at the highest caliber here in the RFL. And, you know, the Explorers, man, they really just turned it up a notch here at the end of this one.
That was just outstanding. I just have no words for how crazy of a game and ending that is. Definitely got to be a heartbreaker for Coach Jones, man. I mean, team played well, and that was just an amazing play. You know, those comes once in a lifetime. But Latavius Worrell wow, that was just incredible. Before we even get him in here, we got to look at that play again. I mean, that was just absolutely outstanding. Let's see it here in the shotgun. And you can see man-to-man coverage. Latavius Worrell extending this play. Could have taken the sack, could have threw the ball away. What does he do? Runs outside, bends the corner, which makes it difficult for the big D tackle to try to get an angle on him, which extends his time even more. And this is just him being just on cue with his wide receiver already signaling, run into the open space. Look at all this space across the middle of the field. Yeah. Larry Cruz, is that even Larry Cruz? Who was that? Leon James. Leon James hasn't had a catch all game. Comes in the game. Latavius Worrell throws an absolute beautiful pass to lead him in the open space. And for his first catch, it's a game ender for the touchdown. That's just incredible.
You know, I'm sure Bill is shaking his head right now, and probably Jones, because and anybody who actually has played this game, you know, and this is not an AI thing, Smitty, or anything, but in user leagues, right? This is banned right here, right? Moving outside of the lines like that to try and throw the ball because of that very situation right there. And it's just remarkable to see the AI actually do that, roll out and throw past the numbers like that, man, and get victorious, man. But only the user guys who understand how big that was right there. Wow.
Look at the expression. Latavius Austin. He's just solidified even more his I can't even find the word.
Yeah.
Just his spot in terms of eliteness at the quarterback position, I mean, that was just an incredible play. I mean, a rough game, but guys are always going to keep you in the game. With that being said, let's go ahead and get the Coach Nicholson in the chat here first, and then we'll finish off with Coach Jones if he can jump in here. Just an incredible game. Very heartbreaking loss there, of course, for the Steamers, but wow, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better matchup and an outcome than that. That was just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just sit here and wait for Coach Nicholson. Okay, Coach Nicholson is here in the chat. All I got to say is a few words here. What is going through your head right now after that?
You know, this whole game, I just sat in disbelief at how sideways the game went and how horrible the decision making was on the offensive side of the ball, especially with from the
can you get next to the, or are you in the can you get closer to the mic?
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
All right. If you guys give me a minute, I can actually hop on my computer if that's better.
Yeah, we can wait. Yeah, we'll wait for that because it's kind of low.
Yeah, let me jump on the computer quick. I'll be right back.
Wow, man. That still shocked. That was
that's
incredible play.
That was a great game, yeah. Someone say that's might be the greatest play ever. Classic, man. Wow.
I think it might be, man. I can't think of anything. The only thing I can even tie that up with is the play back in season 3 when Sylvester Leach in overtime against the Celtic Tigers had that crazy spin and broke through the tackles and won an OT. Now that was crazy.
Yeah.
But just the play itself, I mean that's an equal, I would have to say, because he did break 3 tackles and have an incredible play. But like that play is definitely up there with the best.
Wow.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you a lot better. Yep.
All right. Man, where was I? Yeah, this whole game, I just sort of sat back and as I'm sure you guys know, I was not exactly a happy camper. Most of this game, the play calling on offense was atrocious. The decision making was, I don't even know how to explain it. It went against the exact opposite of what we planned on doing today. But like he's done so many times in the past, the guy who almost loses to the game is the reason that we're winning and moving on. And I mean, it's a bittersweet moment because I honestly, and this is going to sound crazy, but we did not deserve to win this game the way we played offensively. I'm happy that we ended up rallying, and I thank our defense because, as you guys pointed to, they were tired and they started giving up a lot of plays. But yeah, I mean, we just got a couple of things go our way, and here we are. We're going on to the championship game again.
And one of the most historic rivalries in the postseason is the Columbus Explorers and the Snowhawks. So you will be facing them, and you will have home field advantage. Just what's your thoughts looking forward to that matchup?
Well, it's definitely going to be a big matchup. The Snowhawks have had a really, really good year, and the way we've been playing lately is something that definitely has to change if we want a chance to represent the NRC in the Relocation Bowl again. So you know, it's something we're looking forward to because obviously, you know, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the Snowhawks are one of the best teams this year, and we just can't wait for the opportunity.
Yeah, and I really don't even have too many more questions. Just open up to you. Just, you know, anything else you want to say to the community, you know, after that game.
Well, first I want to, you know, say good game to, you know, all of the Steamers and Coach Jones. I've been on that side of it before. I mean, this is a heartbreaker for them, and they played a heck of a game. And you know, they played better for 3.5 quarters, and you know, we just had, you know, that half a quarter where we sort of put things together and finally made it plays and got in position to win the game. So I appreciate everybody coming out tonight and all the Explorers fans out there that have been supporting us all year through some ups and downs. All I got to say is if we have any shot next week, things got to change. So we're going to be doing a lot of soul searching this week on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, appreciate you coming in here for this interview here, Coach Nicholson. On your way once again to another NRC Conference Championship game. Just congrats once again on the good season that you're having, and best of luck to you next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, so if we could get Coach Jones, if he's able to hop in here. Let me know in the chat if you're still here, Jones. Okay, Coach Jones has hopped in the chat. As we pointed out already, man, heartbreaking loss. And I know your mic is usually low, so let me go ahead and turn down this music real fast. But what is your thoughts? I mean, you guys played an excellent game. Just those once-in-a-lifetime plays happening, and unfortunately it happens to you here to make for a historical game in y'all's first showdown. But what do you got to say after that game?
Don't know what to say, really. We'll be back. That's a tough loss. Like, the chances of that happening is really low. So, shout out to him. Put him at the 5-yard line and tell him good luck to get it, and they got it. So, they deserve it.
Yeah. So I mean, all I have to say is congratulations on the fantastic season you've had. You make it back to the postseason, able to get your first postseason win. As coach, you were the first coach, and first time they ever made it was with you. And we just see this team on the up and up, just getting further every year. And so, we are definitely looking forward to see what this team has to come in the future. After the way it looked, we thought this was going to be a year. You guys make it to the NRC championship. Of course, we know you're going to make a tough push to try to get right back there next season. And once again, just congratulations on this year. Is there anything you want to tell the Memphis Steamers fans and everything out there, after this heartbreaking loss, what to look forward to next year, and, anything else that's on your mind?
The goal still hasn't been reached. We know the goal is to get a championship, so we're going to be back all season. Gonna work for it. We're going to be back. We keep pushing. We still locked in. Let's keep going.
All right, Coach Jones, everybody. Congrats on the season once again, and thank you for coming through for this interview after that tough loss. Best of luck to you next season and during the offseason. But yeah, that's it, guys, for the interview with the coaches. Rob, you hopping out?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out, man. Hats off to the Explorers, man, and definitely hats off to the Memphis Steamers, man. I see someone in the chat, look, man. We want coaches to have the emotion. You know what I mean, Speedy? Like that's the emotion, and when you lose here, it's not just like, oh, get them next year. It hurts. It really does hurt, man. So. Hats off to Justin Jones and everything he's been able to do here, in the RFL. Just a remarkable storyline for that kid there, man. One of our youngest coaches. Hey, hats off to Bill, man. They get it done, and that's what it's all about, getting it done and winning games. And boy, oh boy, is it really, really heating up down here in the RFL, man.
All right, so appreciate you, man. I'll see you at the podcast. And of course, for the final conference championship games. Rob Roby, everybody. We'll go ahead and get a look at the statistics of this game. And we got our game set and ready to go. The conference championships are set. 4 teams left. We got the Celtic Tigers that'll be taking on the Columbus Aviators for the ARC championship. And after this remarkable win and comeback by the Columbus Explorers, they'll be taking on their postseason rivals in the Portland Snowhawks. Definitely going to make for some great games, must-see football. That's all I can say about that. Just phenomenal postseason it has been. Looking at the statistics of things, Latavius Worrell finishing with a great QBR, 95.1. Was 28 of 46, 407 yards passing here, very gun-heavy. Managed to get 60% throwing today. 2 touchdowns and the 1 interception. Like I said, this is a guy, he just has that gunslinger mentality. He's not afraid to chuck that ball down the field. And he absolutely did it. And it came through in the clutch, especially on the move, just showing what he's capable of. Reed Wagner, he played great. QBR here, 82.5, 23 of 47, 287 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. The completion percentage was low, below 50. But, he was saving losses off of sacks. Took a crucial sack, though, towards the end of the game. But still, for the most part, like Bill said, throughout 3.5 quarters, this guy was very surgical and making plays happen for the offense. On the ground game, Bradley Atagwe came alive late 14 carries, 47 yards, close to a first down per carry average. Had himself a rushing touchdown, straight up the middle and touch. Really came through in the clutch for these guys when they needed him. Miles Kerrigan, 13 carries, 55 yards. Good average, didn't get to see the end zone. Bigby really was shut down in this game, 6 for just 1 yard, and TJ Jones, 4 for 11. So the run game really wasn't a factor in this game. Both teams was just more so pass heavy. And looking at the receiving end of things, J.J. Vaughn came through a lot of big catches for the Steamers, and Reed Wagner, 7 receptions, 103 yards, leading all wide receivers in that category with a touchdown. C.J. Robinson, almost a 100-yard day. Didn't get to see the end zone, but a lot of big plays from him still. 5 catches, 96 yards. Latavius Austin, 7 receptions, 82 yards. And Braxton Banjo, 6 receptions, 82 yards here, and a touchdown for him. Big-time playmaker for the Columbus Explorers. T.J. Jones, he saw him making some big catches as well, 5 for 66. He had a drop, and he only had that one drop, though, so his hands was solid for the most part of this game. And, the Explorers did a really good job also keeping the lid on Romeo Jackson, held him to 4 catches for 56 yards. And Leon James, as we talked about, the game-winning touchdown, only had 1 catch in this game, and it sealed it. The young wide receiver out of Cincinnati, just 39-yarder touchdown. That's unbelievable. Of course, we'll look back at that. Michael Bronson, 2 for 39, and Reed Kaiser, 3 for 34 and a touchdown. Not going to go through the rest of the list there. No one else seeing the end zone. Offensive line, 4 total sacks, 2 from each side, given up by an offensive lineman, Heath Fedorowicz. Braxton Banjo, both these guys giving up a sack off the edge. And both of those were to Diego Lizarraga, the Lizard. Harmon, I think it's Boro. Let me say Boro. I think it's Boro. But Boro gave up a sack, and then we had J.J. Nairith give up a sack for Memphis as well. On the defensive side of the ball, leading in tackles, Taylor Mays only had 1 solo tackle, 13 assists, 14 total tackles in this game. You saw him flying everywhere, making plays, 3 tackles for loss. Guy was just an absolute stud today. Vondre Priester leading the Columbus Explorers in tackles with 11, and the other double-digit tacklers at the free safety, Roman Morrison, and Caden Blair with 10 tackles, followed up with DeMarco Landault with 8. And the rest, 7 and below. Tackles for loss, leading into that department, Nason Nashawn Richardson, 4 tackles for loss in this game at the D tackle position. The guy's been a stud all season. 6 tackles as well. Unfortunate loss there for these guys here. I already talked about Taylor Mays' 3 tackles for loss, and a long list of tackles for loss, at least one time from the other guys. And leading in sacks, Diego Lizarraga with 2, was an absolute beast off the edge tonight. Nathan Schmidt, Carlton Baines, Nashawn Richardson, and Jason Henderson also with a sack here in this one. Interceptions, 1 interception which came from Taylor Mays. Pass deflections, no one leading in that category, but J.C. Casey, John Gibson, Rashawn Chamberlain, Henry Dockett, and Bob Stevens all recorded a pass deflection today. No forced fumbles, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns, nothing happening on special teams. And so that's it for the statistics. Let's dive into this amazing game. I mean, wow. Just looking at how this game started out, 10-yard sack. The pressure was unreal by the Memphis Steamers to start this game. You can see him there getting that sack on Fedorowicz, working, using that speed and power, gets right by. Crucial 3rd down. Down he goes. Sack. Huge play by the second-year defensive end out of Clemson. Diego Lizarraga right there. Move on. Another 3 and out. Back and forth. It was at the start of this game. But you can see Reed Wagner making a huge play here. And this is just a beautiful throw. Man-to-man coverage, running the angle route, working on Vondre Priester. You can see him just too slow to be able to change his direction, committing too far up the field. And now he's got to drop back. By that time, Reed Wagner already's got the read on the play. Delivers a nice ball. Perfectly thrown. Good hands that time by TJ Jones. And that's a big first down for the Memphis Steamers. You can see a sack here coming on this play. Off the play action. Looks like they try to go 4 verts. Just nothing open. Great defense. Great sack. Good job by Jason Henderson off the edge. As that drive, you can see here, didn't result in any points. 3rd and 17 came about. Had to punt the ball away. And we move on. Next highlight, 14-yard touchdown to J.J. Vaughn. Memphis Steamers took the lead with their first score right here. And you can see J.J. Vaughn running the slant here on this play. Looking at this defense. Got the 2 safety high look. but they're rolling out. Looks like this is going to be, this is man-to-man coverage. And he's playing off here. Just too much space. That leaves all of this space across the middle of the field for Reed Wagner to be able to connect and hit him on stride. Wide open on the slant. Touchdown, Memphis Steamers. And that's what gave them the lead in the first quarter, going into the second, 7-3. And we moved on. Steamers were able to score again. Reed Kaiser, just over the middle, working on the spot route. Memphis Steamers worked the spot route all game long, and it worked very effectively against this Explorers defense. You can see him right there, right at the goal line. Nice catch. Huge play. Huge play. 14-3 was the score at that point. Moving on. Here goes a sack. Latavius World, like we said, they had his number throughout this game in sacks. And this is what I was talking about at the halftime. There's too many deep routes getting called, just really not opening things up. Probably could have took a shot here to Adrian Taylor, but that is a great corner on the outside. Their best corner, Caden Blair, probably could be able to catch up and make that interception, so does not take that shot. Looks like he was about to, and then he gets sacked here for the second time by Diego Lizarraga. It's a great job by this kid. Phenomenal game. Oh man, moved on to the next game on accident here. The next quarter, on accident. But Latavius Worrell made up for it the very next play. Big 20-plus yard completion. Pressure coming. Good ball. Throws this right over and by Bob Stevens. Braxton Banjo, just very underrated key player for this Explorers offense. Made a lot of big crucial conversions, and that was one of them. And I think on that drive, let me see, they got points out of that. Yeah, they ended up getting a field goal. And it was 6-14 at that point. It was a huge play by the Memphis Steamers here. Reed Wagner is wide open across the middle. Man-to-man coverage. Romeo Jackson working on Henry Dockett, using that speed, just turning up the field. You can see right here, trying to get to the outside. Columbus Explorers closing in. And before the half was over, the Memphis Steamers were able to get themselves a field goal with A.J. Moore, 45-yarder. And they went into the half up by 11, 17-6. And then we go into the third quarter, and it was still Memphis Steamers all the way, still strong, starting out the game. 28-yard pass here, man-to-man coverage. Both of these teams running a lot of man. About the same defenses. And look at this great ball placement. Superb throw by Reed Wagner. Huge first down to J.J. Vaughn. And they managed just to get a field goal out of that drive. So the Explorers defense, as Bill talked about, crucial in this game. 40-yard reception here to C.J. Robinson. Off the play action. You can see him looking down the field. This was a huge grab off the post. Man-to-man working on John Gibson. And he's just too big, too fast, too strong. You can see him right there, high point in the football. Big first down completion to really get this offense kick-started. But they still managed not to get any points. They attempted a 51-yard field goal attempt, missed the kick. Unfortunately, no replay to look back on that. And so it was still 17 to 6. Let me see, did they get any other points though? No, 17. It was 20-6 at that point. And we move on, and it was 23-6. A field goal right here. Another good drive by the Memphis Steamers. And at that point, we kind of thought it was over for the Explorers. But then you start seeing life. 5-yard run here to Otagwe. 10-yard completion to Otagwe by Worrell. 11-yard rush by Otagwe. Otagwe, I think this Otagwe is what was the factor that really flipped the switch for this offense to get things going after the big plays in which he made. Especially, this play right here, that 10-yard, we don't get a replay for it, but he really earned that first down, had a first down run. Braxton Banjo, 14 yards, 2 yards, 22 yards to C.J. Robinson. And we move on. A 10-yard run by Bradley Otagwe really just kick-started this offense to flip gears. And they capped off before the end of the third with a touchdown here, going for it on 4th down. Crucial down. And it was just man-to-man coverage. And I don't understand why guys do this here. You have the safety and coverage on the tight end on the other side of the field. If this is a pass play, it's just you're not going to be able to cover this whatsoever. Should have at least a linebacker or something, or at least have the safety cheating over. Instead, look at all this space that Braxton Banjo, a good route running tight end, just a good receiving tight end in general, has to work with. And that's just an easy find for Latavius Worrell. The minute he sees that safety cheating over, He knows, oh, I got to hurry up and throw this. This is wide open. Attacks it, easy touchdown. That was a mistake by the Memphis Steamers defense. And with that play, they were able to cut themselves into the lead by a possession. It was 13 to 23, at that point, going into the fourth quarter. And then you start to see in the fourth quarter, the Columbus Explorers just come out and make huge plays. Memphis Steamers looking here, trying to go. Was this fourth down? No, that was third down. This could have been huge. If the Steamers would have been able to score on this play, then that probably would have sealed the game. But you can see right here, oh man, missed the opportunity. Slant open right there. Could have thrown that. Could have thrown that slant right there, but just not looking in that direction. And Nathan Schmidt just come through right up the middle for the sack. Huge play. Moving on. Huge play right here, Latavius Worrell. Like I said, gunslinger mentality. This guy doesn't care how many interceptions he throws. He just moves on to the next play, looking for the big play. And this is another big throw by him. Dot in between that second and third level to Michael Bronson, setting up the first and goal. And the very next play, straight dive up the middle with the trap. You see right there, the pool with Goddard. I mean, he didn't get the guy. This is a good job by, I think that's Clifton blocking. And you just got to make this play, but Otague shifty enough to get by. And Jakari Nathan doesn't put a hand on him. Could have made a play there. Otague just runs straight up the middle, virtually untouched. And that was the touchdown to put them right back into this game. At that point, let me see, I think they got a field goal. Yeah, they got a field goal on that drive, but they got sacked. So at this point, it was 20-26, and it was up to the Explorers defense, as it's been time and time again for these guys to stop these Steamers and give this team a chance to win, and they did exactly that. You can see 13-yard pass right there, Reed Wagner to Reed Kaiser. Got the first down and everything, but then defense clamping up. And this was a play I think that the Memphis Steamers should have been aggressive on. On a 3rd and 8, they know the Explorers are about to get the ball back. I think they should have took a shot to try to pass down the field. Instead, they had faith in their defense getting a stop. They did not think their defense was going to give up a touchdown. And you can see right here, they run the football, gets 4 yards, half the distance. They force the punt away, and Latavius Worrell and the offense gets to work immediately. Worrell, 12-yard pass out to CJ Robinson. Threw the ball away here on this next one. 10-yard completion to Angelo Ferrezi. 23-yard play right here to Latavius Austin. And just look at this. Great read. Great read. Knows he's going to be on the other side of that defender. Working on the linebacker, Taylor Mays. And this is a missed tackle and opportunity. Not sure what Caden Blair was doing there. But a swift turn up the field makes him lose his angle. And that was a big first down. And then they got the 12 yards to Braxton Banjo. And let's get another look at this play. Again, the play of the game, possibly the best play in RFL history. Latavius Worrell dropping back, man-to-man coverage. Pressure coming up the middle. Got 2 free guys here. 2 very young star defensive tackles that have speed. And Deshaun Richardson and Jakari Nathan. Worrell knows everything is shut down, extending the play, running to the outside here. He knows he's fast enough to get away from Deshaun Richardson, who's trying to chase him down, and the arc in which he took up the field just gives him that poor angle, and he comes down the field. Now, he could run this, but look at the next level thinking and playability by Latavius Worrell. I already broke this down, but got to break this down again. You can see how he's even looking. He's looking, he's telling him, yo, go in the open space, go inside. This guy hasn't had a catch the entire game, and Latavius Worrell just being a leader, coming up in the big moment. Look at this throw on the run. Let's look at this in normal motion. I mean, this is just a thing of beauty. One of the most beautiful plays the league has ever seen for a game winner. Look at that. Money. That is absolutely money. Wow. I was just flabbergasted on that play being made by Worrell. And just look at that. I mean, you couldn't have asked for better coverage down the field. One more look at it. Beautiful ball. Even though it didn't come out a tight spiral, it didn't matter. Perfect accuracy. Leads him into space. Leon James working on JT Casey. getting the best of the veteran safety there on the broken down play. And that was it right there. Close the game. Game winner. And the Memphis Steamers tried to see if they can make some plays down the field. They were very conservative. When we look at these plays, better play calling should have been called here. And this is a missed opportunity. Reed Wagner, pressure coming here off the edge. And this was just an all-around great blitz. A fantastic blitz by the Columbus Explorers. Wide slot cornerback blitz. And Carlton Baines is coming through too fast and too wide for the offensive lineman to be able to pick up. And he just can't get there. Free blitzer. And Wagner himself should have made a play trying to throw this to Romeo Jackson. Something low and flat, straight to the numbers of Romeo, but takes the sack. And that's what killed it. That's what really killed this drive. Losing yards, kept the clock running. Had the 14-yard play, but just look at the play call. Got to get in field goal range, 4 verticals. I guess wasn't bad. Could have taken a shot here. I think he could have taken a shot down the middle of the field, but that would have had to been on the line. So I guess a difficult throw to make. Both of these safeties really good, fast, agile safeties, so they probably would have been able to converge on that and get an interception. So I guess this was the right read for Reed Wagner. Had to check it down. TJ Jones, great job breaking the tackle. Just couldn't break the necks or get out of bounds. And you can see incomplete pass here. 4th down. Tried the Hail Mary throw, the last play of the game. It worked out twice in the RFL. And look at this. Shot down the field. And, oh man, how crazy would it have been if J.J. Vaughn had hung on to that. It was in his hands at one point, slipped right through. That's how close this game was from being turned around. Just dropped that Hail Mary. That's a difficult catch to make. You can't all the way blame him, but he's got to feel some type of way to know he's got that chance, had that chance to catch this and score, and just dropped it. Happens to the best of them, and that was the game. Columbus Explorers winning it by a point. Final score 27-26. Columbus Explorers looking to get back to the Relocation Bowl. Outstanding season for both of these squads. The conference championships are next, guys. There are 3 RFL games left. Conference championships and then the Relocation Bowl. 3 more weeks left. I'm just still speechless on how great of a game this was. With that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys on the podcast Wednesday to break this all down and, break down the upcoming game for the conference championships and, of course, the Pro Bowl and everything else coming the week after. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.